A year of contradictions. NYC crime in 2024. New York City, a metropolis that never sleeps, also grappled with complex crime trends in 2024. The NYPD's year-end statistics painted a picture of both progress and concern. Overall crime dipped by 2.9%, a sign that the city's strategies might be gaining traction. Murders, a closely watched barometer of safety, fell by 3.8%. Robberies and burglaries followed suit, declining by 2.3% and 5.7% respectively. Even grand larceny, often a plague in bustling urban environments, saw a welcome 5% decrease. However, these positive trends were offset by a troubling surge in violent crimes against individuals. Rape cases spiked by a worrying 18.7%, a stark reminder of the vulnerabilities many still face. Felony assaults, reflecting a climate of aggression, climbed by 4.9%. This dichotomy, decreases in property crime coupled with a rise in violent offenses, presented a complex challenge for law enforcement. These figures, while significant, tell only part of the story. Behind the numbers lie individual tragedies, stories of victims and perpetrators, and the constant struggle to maintain order in a city of over 8 million. The NYPD faced mounting pressure to address these issues. Their response hinged on a combination of traditional policing tactics and cutting-edge technology. The NYPD's response: precision policing and technology. NYPD Commissioner Jessica Tisch, a figure often in the spotlight, attributed the overall crime reduction to strategic policing. Precision policing, a data-driven approach aimed at identifying and targeting high-crime areas, was touted as a key factor in the decline of certain offenses. By analyzing crime patterns and deploying resources accordingly, the NYPD aimed to create a more visible presence in vulnerable neighborhoods. Technology played an increasingly vital role in the city's crime-fighting arsenal. Surveillance cameras, facial recognition software, and predictive policing algorithms became commonplace. While these tools promised increased efficiency and deterrence, they also sparked debate about privacy concerns and the potential for bias. The NYPD's embrace of technology extended to social media. Utilizing platforms like Twitter and Facebook, the department aimed to improve communication with the public, share safety tips, and solicit information about ongoing investigations. But technology alone could not solve the complex social and economic factors that often contribute to crime. Shadows in the city: high-profile crimes and subway violence. Despite some positive indicators, 2024 was marred by a series of high-profile crimes that shook the city. The murder of Brian Thompson, CEO of United Healthcare, outside a Midtown hotel in December sent shockwaves through the city. The brazen nature of the crime and the victim's prominent status fueled anxieties about safety, even in affluent areas. Adding to the sense of unease was a disturbing trend of violence on the subway. While overall transit crime decreased by 5.4%, felony assaults on the subway surged by a staggering 65% compared to 2019 figures. The horrific case of Debrina Kawam, a homeless woman set on fire on a Brooklyn train, epitomized the vulnerability many felt underground. These incidents, widely covered by the media, heightened the perception of danger in a city already grappling with anxieties about crime. The subway, a lifeline for millions, became a source of fear for some. December's scorecard, a glimmer of hope. As the year drew to a close, December's crime statistics offered a mixed bag. Homicides remained tragically consistent, with 24 recorded, one fewer than the previous December. Encouragingly, major crimes like robbery, burglary, and grand larceny showed significant drops compared to the same period in 2023. However, the persistent rise in sexual assaults and felony assaults continued, with rapes increasing by 4.4% and felony assaults edging up by 0.6%. This disturbing trend underscored the ongoing challenges facing the NYPD. The year 2024 ended on a note of cautious optimism, tempered by the reality of persistent challenges. The decrease in overall crime offered a glimmer of hope, suggesting that the NYPD's strategies might be yielding results. Yet the surge in violent crimes, particularly against women and on the subway, highlighted the ongoing need for vigilance and continued adaptation to the ever-evolving landscape of crime in the city that never sleeps.